everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marcia. Today I'm going to share a recipe with you, and it is called high protein egg bites. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. We've been eating, my husband and I meal prep every week for our breakfast and for his lunch, and this is something we have every week, and we like it because it's high protein. A lot of people would say this is a lot like the egg bites from Starbucks, so it may be kind of like a copycat of that, but these are delicious, guys. They're very high protein, low carb, and they will get you started for your breakfast. So anyway, here we go. All right, the first thing you need whatever meat you're going to use. Now, my husband loves sausage, and I love ham. So what I do is I do 3/4 a pound of just breakfast sausage, and I have scrambled that. And this is some that we got from a guy that he works with, that they do their own, they process their own meat. So there's hardly any fat in it, so you don't even have to drain it. Now, if you get some at the store and it's, got a lot of fat in it, you can drain that. And then I like to use diced ham in mine. So you can make these with bacon. You can make them with like spinach and no meat and just do like the cheese and the eggs and the cottage cheese. However you want to. These are so versatile, guys. But my favorite, once again, is ham. His favorite sausage. And like I said, you could use bacon, whatever kind of meat you want, just as long as it's cooked. All right, so the first thing you need, now I do a whole week's worth. You can have this recipe, guys, and not do as much, but I have to do a whole week for me and him. So I'm going to be doing 24 muffin tins full. And like I said, 3/4 a pound of sausage and this. Now, if I just was doing all the sausage, I would just do a whole pound and then just do sausage. Like I said, however much you want. And then you're going to need you need 12 ounces of cottage cheese. This is a 24 ounce, so I'm going to use half of this. This is the 4% milk fat small curd. You can get any kind you want. You're going to have some shredded cheddar cheese, and you're going to have some eggs. Now, I'm going to be using 12 to 13 eggs today, and I know eggs are very expensive nowadays, guys, because of the bird flu or whatever they said. But, this is a huge part of our diet every day, and we have to have it. So, anyway, you know what? I forgot my onion powder and my garlic. Give me 1 second. Let me grab that. All right. Sorry about that. I knew it was something I was missing. All right. The first thing you do is you spray your muffin tins with non-stick cooking spray. And I've already done that. I did that to save time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon in these sausage mixture. I'm just going to do like a tablespoon into each one. Okay. And if I have any left, I'll go back and put a little bit more in each one. You just want to fill the bottoms of them up. Just about a little tablespoon. And when I say tablespoon, I mean one, from your drawer, not a measuring one. I just use this. And like I said, this is a very versatile recipe. You can make it your own. You can do it 100 different ways. Like I said, you could saute some veggies, or you can put spinach in there if you're vegetarian and you're not wanting to do meat, but you're doing cheese or whatever. You just however you want. So I always do 15 for him, and then I do 9 for myself. And I always have a little bit of meat left, so I just always go back and fill those because we don't want to waste anything. And the more meat, the happier he is. He's a huge sausage fan. Sausage is probably his favorite breakfast meat. Now, I'm more of a ham girl. I love ham, which he likes ham too. But for breakfast, he normally just wants his sausage. All right, so I've got that filled up. Don't want to waste any. Let me set this over here. All right, and then I have my little diced ham, and I just bought this. And you don't have to buy it diced. I've even bought ham steaks and just cut them into chunks. Or you can buy ham in the deli, sliced ham, and then just put some in there. But I just do a little handful in the bottom of each one of these. And hope I got enough. This is I usually buy 1 pack of this, and it usually lasts me 2 weeks. But sometimes I get a little heavy-handed on the ham, and then I run out for the second week. But I'll make it work. Let's see if I can get all that in there. Whoops, there's a few. These little pieces are kind of hard. But like I said, you can dice up your own ham. You don't have to use this particular kind. You can just, figure out what works best. I'm just going to make sure they're even in there. All right, and this is what my sausage looks like so far. And then this is the ham for me. and then the few sausage for him. All right. Now, you're going to take 12 to 13 eggs. These are large eggs, and a lot of times I'll do 13 just to make sure I've got enough liquid, because this is all mixed up together, so you want to make sure that you got enough in there. So let's go. Let's start cracking. And I'm using my food processor today, and I'm using my inside blade. I had to take my chopping blade off the top. We're using the inside blade. This will take a second. I was going to go ahead and do this ahead of time, and I thought, no, I wanted to show you guys about my food processor. So there's 4, 5, 6. A lot of people can crack an egg with one hand. I don't do that. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm going to do 13 just to make sure I got enough. Come on. Woo, 12. And I'm a messy cook, guys. I've always said that. Be careful not getting any shells in there. If you do, you can always try to dig them out. And I've got white eggs and brown eggs, and I'll tell you why. Is because the store has a shortage. Of course, they're like liquid gold these days. I'm going to put this back here too. They're like liquid gold, guys, because they're so expensive because of that bird flu and stuff. So you can look, they had the brown eggs like almost $1 cheaper than they had the white eggs. So I thought, hey, I'm going to take the brown because the brown's better anyway. Then I'm going to add some salt. And I'm going to do some pepper. Much as you like. And I'm going to do a dash of garlic powder, guys. Just a little dash. And I'm going to do some onion powder. Onion powder is really good, guys, to put in your eggs. All right, and now we're going to open up our cottage cheese. And I'm going to do half this container. Now, this is a 24-ounce container, so 12 ounces, so that's 1.5 cups. Now, if you want to do less, you can. You know, like I said, make this your own, but this is just the ratio that I do because I want it to go further than I think it might. All right, that's about half. So 1.5 cups of that. All right, and then I always just put my cheese in here too. And I just do like a handful, maybe like 3/4 cup to a cup of cheese, of shredded cheese. Now this is cheddar. This is just what my husband and I like. So you can choose a different kind of cheese if you want. If you like spicy, put you some pepper jack in there, whatever works. Like I said, once again, versatile. All right, I'm going to turn this on, lock the lid down. It's going to take just a second. It's going to be loud, so hang on real quick. Just a little more. You just want it till it's smooth, guys. Turn it on high. All right. Now, that's looking pretty good. Now, this is a real thin consistency, and you're thinking, God, that's never going to set up. But I promise you it does. I do this every week, and these are delicious. All right. Got everything in it. I always put it in a bowl, guys, because it's not easy to scoop out of that food processor. So here we go. And this is a 1/4 cup scoop. I'm just going to do 1/4 cup. Pour it over each bit of sausage and ham that I have. And you'll get little bits in the bottom there that looks like it's not completely, but it melts when you cook it, so it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, we love these. These are great breakfast, quick to go. You get these. I put mine in a container and take them to work. I have a refrigerator at work, and I take 2 of them and pop them in the microwave for like 30 to 45 seconds in the morning, and you've got instant breakfast with your coffee. And let me tell you, I need it. And the older I get, the more protein I need. And they say you're supposed to eat high protein breakfast anyway. It's good for you, and that's okay. So here we go. Now I'm putting putting them on the ham too. I have to put these in the oven, which you can dig through and tell the sausage from the ham. But if you worry about that, you can make sure that you put the ham all down here on this side together. I'm going to set this down for just a minute. My bowl's getting empty, so I'm going to go this way with it. So I can get, now 13 eggs is what I used, and this is going to make 24. So if you wanted to just do 12 muffins, or 12 tins full, then you could just do 6 eggs, 6 or 7, give or take. And once you get down, you get them all filled up, just find one that looks like it might be, you know, not as full as the others, and just top it off. All right. Now, then I just take my finger and just kind of wipe. Sometimes you spill a little bit. My hands are clean. I washed them before we started. Get that all in there. All right. Now, this is what this tray looks like. And this is what the sausage, all the sausage tray looks like. Now, if you see that right there, it's got a little bit more grounds of cheese and cottage cheese. Like I said, that's going to melt down and cook. You're not even going to know the difference in that. All right, I got my oven preheated at 375. I'm going to cook these for 18 to 20 minutes. And when I get finished, I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to show you the finished product. I'll be back in just a little bit, okay? I'll see you in a minute. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, I have cooked my egg bites at 375 for 20 minutes. And I took them out. I let them sit on top of the stove. I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. Because when you first cook them, guys, they're going to be puffed up when you open the door. But these are what they look like. Let me see if I can get you up there close. That's the sausage. And this is the 3 little sausages and then the ham. Now, they look shrivelly, I know, because they're puffed up when they come out, but that's okay. I mean, they're still delicious. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take your fork and you're going to pull these out, and you're just going to, I always just set them up on the ledge of my muffin tin and let them cool. That's all you do. Now, sometimes people don't like that brown around the edges. I'm fine with that. If you don't, just cook them for, you know, 19 minutes or 18 minutes. But I'm fine with that. I like the brown edges on mine. But you're just going to do that to all of them. You're going to set them out and you're going to let them completely cool. And then after they cool, I usually take, my husband does 3 a day. So I put, when they cool, I put 3 in a little Ziploc sandwich bag. Seal it up. He just grabs one for Monday, grabs one for Tuesday. That's how he does his food. So that's him. And then mine, I just take all 9 of mine. I put them in a plastic container. And when they cool, I just put the lid on and put them in the refrigerator. I take the whole container to work because I'm going to be using that. I'm just going to be pulling 2. One day, sometimes I'll eat 3, but because I have 9. Anyway, I'll eat 2 to 3, whatever day I feel like it. And that's our breakfast, guys. And that is start to finish how to make the high protein cottage cheese egg bites. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marcia, and don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.